Hello my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how I cook this yummy looking Nigerian fried rice. So if you want to learn, stay tuned and I'll be showing you the step-by-step process. So to achieve my fried rice, these are the ingredients that are used and I'll be breaking it down step by step. I use some canola oil, or rather vegetable oil. I use some salt, 1 stick of butter, 2 tablespoons each of garlic powder, onion powder, thyme, curry powder, 4 cubes of Maggi Star, but I only ended up using 3, a bag of shrimp, cooked and diced liver, mixed vegetables, 10 eggs, 7.5 cups of parboiled rice, and my favorite seasoning of all, which is the fried rice seasoning. I'm not a big fan of already made seasoning, but this has changed my fried rice game. I purchased this from the African store. I'm sure you can find it at any African store. Next, I'm taking off the tail on my shrimp. The description box said that the shrimp was cooked, but I don't know. I just like to cook my own shrimp. So I'm going to go ahead and cook it for about 5 minutes, no seasoning added. And when you're done, it should look just like this. Next, I'm going to crack all those 10 eggs into a bowl. And then I'm going to season them with half a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, 1 Maggi cube, and some salt. Whisk it for a little bit and then I go ahead to fry it. It's all personal preference because I want my eggs to be visible in my fried rice. I'm not going to break it up too much, just a little bit. If you want it to be less visible, then you break it all the way so it's less visible. So it's really all about personal preference here. I know I said my rice was parboiled, but personally I just like to wash my rice regardless if it's parboiled or not. So I just went ahead to wash it about 3 times and that was it. So I'm going to set my pot on fire and add some chicken broth for extra taste. As you can see, I sieved it out so that doesn't have to get into the fried rice. Then I'm going to break that butter into half and put it in there. The reason why I put butter is so that the fried rice can shine. And I'm adding some thyme. And I'm also going to take that, my favorite seasoning, and I apologize, I did not measure it. I just kind of poured it in there. I guess it just depends on how yellow and how tasty you want it to be. You can measure to your own taste. And then I'm going to cover. So after 1 to 2 minutes of covering it up on high heat, your consistency should look like this. So now I'm going to add some curry powder. I do strongly suggest that if you don't have that seasoning, go ahead and add more curry powder. And I'm also going to be pouring my parboiled rice into the pot. And I'm going to just stir it up, make sure that it's evenly distributed around the pot. Cover it up for 20 minutes and it should look like this when you're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir it up. You don't want the rice to be fully cooked. You want it to be like somewhat cooked but not all the way cooked. Next, I'm gonna take my foil paper and I'm gonna put it into the pot. I want that patty fried rice taste without, being in a patty. So as you can see, it's getting very smoky. It's getting you that patty style fried rice, and you can see the rice is individual. It's not gummy, it's not sticking together. That's the consistency you want. So now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and set that aside. I always wonder why people say they're cooking fried rice without actually frying the rice. So you take some onions and you stir fry it in canola oil for a little bit. Now I'm gonna add my mixed vegetables and I'm just gonna stir it on medium heat for a little bit just so it can cook for a little bit. Now I'm gonna season it with 1 Maggi cube and half a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper. And then I'm gonna stir fry that for a little bit. Oh, and salt too. I forgot to add that. And I stir fry that for a little bit too as well. And then next thing I'm gonna put in the liver. I'm gonna add the shrimps and the eggs that we fried earlier. I'm gonna put that all in there and just stir it up and mix it and try to break the eggs to be just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside. Now I'm going to take some butter and I'm just going to sprinkle it around my stir fry pan. And then I'm going to add that rice that was set aside. I think I put like 4 or 5 spatula spoons in there. And now I'm taking that mixed vegetables and I'm just adding it. And then I'm going to start stir frying. I ended up adding more mixed vegetables just to get the consistency that I wanted. and I wanted it to be very rich, so that's why I kept adding more. This is the bulk of the work, but I promise you that if you do this, your fried rice will come out completely perfect. This is what it should look like when it's done. It's yummy, it looks amazing, and it looks very rich as well. If you would like to know how I made this chicken on top of the fried rice, please let me know, and I'll be sure to make a video of that too as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you can upgrade your fried rice game with this. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button.